This is not going to be fucking easy. Don't know if I can do this. Right. This is going to be grim. And I guess I should have a disclaimer up front that I'm going to be talking about cancer and some other crap things in life. Now, I wanted to do this, or I thought about doing this last year, after my mum died from cancer, and I just, for a few different reasons, I did and I didn't. I wanted to talk about this because, well, one, I'm not very good at chatting about stuff with people. As a man, well, you know, I've grown up in an era that you're supposed to be strong, you're supposed to be, you know, the go-to sturdy rock. And then, you know, day and age we live in now, we're supposed to be able to talk about our feelings and stuff, and you can't just change your mindset, it's just not how it works. But weirdly, I feel like I can sit here and talk to no one, even though I know people are going to see this, but there's a reason why I want to do it. So last year, my mum died from cancer, and in my lifetime, she had, as I remember, 7 different types of cancer, multiple times as well. I don't think I've ever known a stronger person or somebody that's able to get through more of a rough hand than anyone else. There was always something and always something worse around the corner. And my whole life, because I grew up with that since I was like, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, I've fully expected to get cancer. I've always expected it. When I got diagnosed with Crohn's, I was like, what? Was this some sort of joke compared to that? And I know it's not a comparison, but and there's this expression in surfing that feeling only a surfer knows. Now that's very generic, yes, and maybe a bit cliche, but I kind of wanted to use this example of my experience and something I was going to talk about in a minute as to why that is so important and why that is the case. Because as cliche as the saying might be and as generic, it's actually very true. Now I use surfing, as I've said it before, as a life reset, and I really mean that, because good surf or bad surf, I always come out of the water feeling reset. I sit in there and I'm able just to switch off from everything else. There'll be sessions where I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to reset, and there'll be sessions I just want to have a laugh. But equally, when I come out of the water, I feel the same. And last year, when my mum got re-diagnosed, I think it was the first time she had lung cancer, and actually I knew this was the one. I knew this was the one that was going to get her, and it was devastating. And when I found out, and I guess to somebody that doesn't surf this might seem random, but when I found out, I came to this very beach and I surfed right over there. If that doesn't tell you something about what surfing can do for a person, I don't know what does. The day she died, when I found out, I came to this very beach again and I surfed angry at this very beach. Again, if that doesn't tell you what surfing's doing for someone, my mum died and I went for a surf. And somehow that helped me put things into perspective. Now, as I said, my whole life I fully expected to get cancer, and this curveball I didn't see coming. A few weeks ago, my amazing girlfriend, Special K, is the most amazing woman I've ever known, most important woman I've ever known, was diagnosed with cancer. And and that's devastating. It's not fair. It's not right. It's just fucking wrong. And we're still dealing with it all. It's still new. It's still fresh. And you know, there's a few people I'm able to talk to, and then there's one in particular who's been amazing, and I'm so grateful and thankful to anyone else that's listened and you know, not tried to give advice, because what advice do you give? But they've just been an ear. And I told my kids about it last weekend, who didn't take it well at all, and you know what threw me. My little boy, Kyle, or Reef as I like to call him, he asked me if I was okay, and that threw me. My son asking me if I'm okay, in the world I grew up in, that's so backwards. And I found that so hard, but so humbling at the same time. And man, I'm so proud of my kids, they're amazing. But bringing it back to this, surfing, if I didn't have this, I've had a rubbish year. There's been a lot going on, and I know a lot of people have rubbish years and times and stuff. I'm just trying to relate my experience back to surfing, because if I didn't have this, I would have gone fucking nuts. I would have gone off the rails and lost it, and I know I would have. And I think maybe people, certainly within my environment, think, oh, he's just off on a jolly for a surf. And yes, it is a jolly, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun, it's great fun. It's also very dangerous. Yesterday I surfed and I've never duck dived bigger waves and been more scared of doing the sport I love to do in my life. But guess what? I come out the water feeling reset, and take away from that what you want, but whether it be, I don't know, that connection to the ocean or whatever it is, but it gives that, surfing gives that. So if you're somebody that's going through some crap and is struggling with some stuff, honestly, go get a lesson, get a board and get in the water and try and get that mental space, because that's what it gives me, and so many of my friends I know would say the same. This wasn't easy. I don't even know if I'll post it. Oh man.